Hello, inmates, and welcome to the Cellblock Scorch Week 41. This is Bones, and I'm recording on behalf of Grishmak, who was the winner of this week's Scorch, because this week's prompt was given by Cricket, and it was, I'm minoring in Villainy, so this is a standalone short piece, as Grishmak is wont to write, and the title is Graduate School. Rodrigo saw his best friend Amelia just ahead of him. Since they were in different majors, it was rare he would see her on campus, so he hurried to catch up and say hi. "Hey, Amelia, how are your grad school applications going?" She turned and smiled as she recognized it was Rodrigo who had appeared behind her. "Oh, they're doing all right. The only thing is I missed the early applications because of a project I had due. How's applying to law school going for you?" "Not as well as I wanted. I've already heard back from Harvard. Apparently they don't want me since my minor in extortion is villainous, and on top of that, their rejection letter strongly implies most law schools are the same." The shock was evident in Amelia's face. "I thought the reforms of 1233 had declared of Villainy a legitimate career path. How can they do this to you?" "Yeah, I thought so too," he responded. "But I've looked into it, and law schools have received an exemption in order to prevent a malevolent judicial branch from forming. If they don't think our major balances out, they can reject you. All this brouhaha because I might want to be an anti-hero one day." Rodrigo shook his head morosely. "Wow, and I thought majoring in assisting the impoverished would have made you a lock to be accepted anywhere," Amelia mused. "Oh well. I bet someone will think you've got the right balance." "Hopefully so, but I should have followed your example and taken a heroic minor to go with my charitable major," he said ruefully. "Majoring in assisting the ill and maimed, coupled with a minor in search and rescue, is sure to have grad schools tripping all over themselves to get you on board." "Well, I hope so. It was good talking to you, but I'm headed over to the medical building now, so I'll see you around." "Same. See you later." They hugged and went their separate ways, each full of hopes and fears of what grad school applications and their future would bring.
This is Cricket, here to record judge comments for week 41. Well, let's play a game called How is the Sound Quality in This Hotel Room? I'm a huge fan of figure skating, and I'm on a trip this weekend to watch Skate America, a big old competition. So here we are. Okay, I got 3 really fun pieces this week. Lost gave us just a short little zinger. Peshi's is really funny, and it builds in a really interesting way. Highly recommend checking both of those embers out on the Patreon. But Grishmak just took the cake for me this week. And I do have to say, coming back to this piece now, after having finished my own undergrad and watched a bunch of my friends go through the grad school process and now be in grad school and finishing grad school, this piece is funnier. It is funnier than I thought it was. I just think it just cracks me up, and I also really love the feeling of how much detail there is about the world in this, because what are these college courses? They're so strange. What is this world? What do you mean the reforms of 1233 made villainy a legitimate career path? Where are we? I'm so obsessed with it. It's so funny. Grishmak has such great style, and I just really, really enjoyed this piece.
As I am not the author, I have no further comments on this piece. The prompt Grishmak gave for week 42 was, "It was the worst moment to make my first mistake." Keep those fires burning, people. The Cellblock Scorch is a production of Stellacore, an independent group of nerds sharing their obsessions with the world. We can be reached at thestellacore@gmail.com through comments on your podcast platform of choice, our Instagram, Stella_core, and at our YouTube, also called Stellacore. Follow Cellblock Scorch Podcast on Instagram or the Cellblock Scorch on Tumblr to see the prompt the day before the episode drops and a quote from each Scorch the day after, with flavor commentary from Red, our social media manager. Feel free to check out our other productions on our YouTube channel or our cosplays on Instagram. If you would like to support our creative endeavors, you can give a one-time tip to the Ko-Fi of the writer of your favorite Scorches, or check out our Patreon, linked in the show notes. There, you can access the Scorches and episode transcripts for free, or sign up for Spark level support for $5 a month to gain access to our Embers as well.